Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss Mac of BackToGaming.com. It's been over 3 years to this day that we've seen the first Zephyrus from ASUS, and today we're taking a look at the latest iteration of their ultra-thin gaming model with the ROG Zephyrus GX502. The ROG Zephyrus GX502 is available in a couple of variants, all of which feature an Intel 6-core i7-9750H and either an RTX 2060 or an RTX 2070, both of which are full-fledged variants, not the Max-Q kind. Our review unit for today is the ROG Zephyrus GX502 GW featuring an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 with a 240Hz panel. We'll talk about specs more in the review, so let's get started. The ROG Zephyrus GX502 comes in a large box which contains a backpack as well as the actual laptop packaging. This is the Philippines retail bundle. Do check with your local retailer on which bundle you are receiving in your territory. Inside the package we have the GX502 laptop, a charging brick, and an ROG Gladius 2 mouse. The ASUS ROG GX502 does not have a built-in webcam, so ASUS has included their GC21 webcam in the bundle, as you can see right here. The included backpack is this one. No particular model, but looks decent. Going over the laptop itself, we see the top shell used the asymmetric brush metal tooling design and just went with a single slanted look. The illuminated ROG logo is still offset to the side and still features a faint glow when open. Flipping up the monitor, we can see ASUS is going back to the traditional keyboard positioning, with the massive intake vents from the previous Zephyrus S GX531 now gone. As with all ROG Zephyrus, the GX502 features a relatively small footprint. The entire unit comes in at 2.1 kg and 19mm thick. This is thicker than the previous 17.9 from the Zephyrus S, but this did help in thermal performance, which has been improved as you'll see later on. The move for the keyboard to be in a traditional position is a great choice, as it is a more natural experience than the edge keyboard of the previous version. The keys are illuminated per key with RGB lighting, which should satisfy those after custom key lighting. Typing experience is quite good and the tactile feedback should please the majority of users. The trackpad is once again in a familiar space near the bottom of the screen. There is decent spacing away from the spacebar, allowing it to avoid accidental taps from typing. One thing to note is the trackpad doesn't double as a number pad anymore, something I personally do miss, but USB number pad should suffice, or a separate keyboard if you really need one. Onto connectivity, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus GX502 features plenty of connectivity for your peripherals and devices. Over to the right we have a couple of USB ports, a single USB Type-C which also doubles as a PD charging port for compatible sources, as well as a pair of USB 3.0 Type-A ports. A Kensington lock notch is also on the far edge of the right side of the GX502. Over at the left we have split audio 3.5mm ports for mic and audio output, a USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type A port, an HDMI port, the AC jack, and ASUS has also welcomed back the Gigabit LAN port on the Zephyrus GX502 for a more reliable wired connection. Speaking of reliable wired connection, experience full end-to-end fiber connectivity with Converged Fiber X. Upgrade your web experience with Converged Fiber X plan, available from 25 Mbps all the way to 500 Mbps with Converged Fiber X and Fiber Extreme plans. Subscription starts at 1,500 pesos. Visit GoFiber Philippines for more info. That is gofiber.ph. Talking about screen quality, our review sample features a 240Hz 1080p panel with 3ms response time. Aside from the smooth visual fidelity that the refresh rate offers, the screen also offers great colors and viewing angles. The refresh is obviously perfect for gamers, but do note that some games will not enjoy 240fps even if you have an RTX 2070 on 1080p. Still, it gives a great upper ceiling for your games. Couple that with NVIDIA G-Sync and it really opens up a great gaming experience. For professionals, the screen quality is really good and has decent color accuracy for multimedia professional work. ASUS takes the ProArt True Color technology and promises 100% sRGB color coverage. ASUS calibrates all their displays straight out of the factory, which is really good for professionals looking for a dependable screen. Before we talk about performance, let's get specs out of the way. The ASUS ROG Zephyrus GX502 GW features a 9th Gen Intel Core i7-9750H 6-core processor with 12 threads. Our particular sample comes with 16GB of onboard DDR4 2666 memory and 1TB of SSD storage, and as mentioned, it features an NVIDIA RTX 2070. The CPU is rated for max boost clocks of 4.2 GHz for single core applications, but with all cores loaded, the CPU tops out at 3.5 GHz. CPU performance will vary by applications. We'll have a more detailed CPU comparison in our full written review article in backtogaming.com, but here are some screenshots of our benchmarks. Gaming performance is quite admirable with an RTX 2070, and paired with a 1080p display, it offers really great performance. While it won't fully maximize the 240Hz display refresh rate, it's obviously a much better choice, especially if you want that fluid visual fidelity that only 240Hz can give. Under load, the fans are audible but only with a light humming coming from the back. The Zephyrus GX502 vents heat off to the back and intakes them via the active aerodynamic cooling vents at the bottom. The sides don't vent too much heat, so it doesn't disturb your mousing hand unless you're on a really cramped space. Here are some thermal images of the laptop's heat map under load. Overall, the ROG Zephyrus GX502 offers some of the best performance from an ultralight laptop on the market right now. If you're after absolute performance, this laptop does have some trade-offs, most of which are compromises to make the laptop as light as it is. As cliche as it sounds, you're packing a lot of power under the hood with the ROG Zephyrus GX502, and its compact form makes it a challenge that a few brands take on. At this point, it will still depend on the user if it ticks the right boxes for them, but in our case, overall performance, screen quality, and overall build is great. We won't dock points for the lack of Thunderbolt 3, but it's still a missed opportunity. At this point, quality is the only deciding factor for most users to consider, and ASUS offers a 2-year international warranty for all their ROG laptops. ASUS offers the ROG Zephyrus GX502 in an RTX 2060 or RTX 2070 model, and is available in all authorized dealers nationwide as well as all ROG concept stores in the Philippines. Do check with your local store for price and availability. Once again, if you're after absolute performance and you want it in as compact as possible, the ASUS ROG Zephyrus GX502 offers a great balance of both. This has been your boy Boss Mac of backtogaming.com. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.